calls, you got to be swinging.
Two-two pitch on the way. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
But today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. From the stretch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now.
That one is gonna go.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. You know, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park. It winds up a routine pop-up.
Colton Wong will stand in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's ready now. The pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Lucas Duda will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading up for the Mets, first baseman, Lucas Duda.
See you, Matt.
Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Here's a 1-0. Ball two.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now the 3-1. And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Michael Kadire will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on the way. Runners off for second. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole as Peralta can't track it down. It's a base hit.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Curtis Granderson will be the batter. And here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
None out, runners at first and second. Granderson waits on the 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0 pitch. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
The 3-0 pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
The 3-1 coming. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Holiday is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Wilmer Flores will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. On the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
The 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show.
St. Louis. Center fielder, John Jay.
Here's the first pitch to him. John Jay is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Lance Lynn will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Now here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Lagares is in his tracks now. 2 gone.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Matt Carpenter will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch coming. And that misses for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here comes a 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
The batter, right fielder,
Jason Hayward will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. You feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but you know, he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
He's set. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Comes set. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Matt Holliday will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd.
Let's go, guys! Come on!
Now here's the first pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 3-run shot for Matt Holliday. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement,